Welcome to MyProjectBazaar. Here we discuss the title multi-level classification using PruDent and a confident stacking approach. Multi-level classification using PruDent and confident stacking approach. Let's we discuss about the project abstract. Let's we discuss about the abstract. Multi-level classification is the supervised learning problem where an instance may be associated with multi-level labels. This is opposed to the traditional task of single-label classification, where each instance is only associated with a single class label. The multi-label context is receiving increased attention and is able to a wide variety of domains, including text classification, scene and video classification, and bioinformation. The binary relevance used the commonly used the multi-label classification. This approach addresses this problem by indicating a separate classifier for each class. The existing techniques make one prone to error. The proposed system used the two techniques used to reduce the unnecessary dependency and to reduce the error propagation. The new classifier stacking technique named PruDent. Nowadays, multi-level classification methods are increasingly acquired by modern applications such as protein function classification, music categorization, and semantic scene classification. The straightforward approach of multi-level classification is used on basic decomposition, which essentially treat all labels independently and ignores interaction between labels. Many approaches to MLC take a decomposing approach. Example, they decompose the MLC problem into a series of ordinary classification problems. The technique of PruDent proposed in this paper seek to address both of these issues. Unnecessary label dependencies are pruned out and confidence values calculate for the classification are employed in a manner that reduce error propagation. In this project, we propose a new adaptation for the binary relevance method, taking into account the correlation among labels, focusing on the interoperability of the model, not only its performance. Data flow diagram. Let's we discuss about the data flow diagram. Start to process the data set, get the data sets from there, and process the data set and store the database. And the binary classification used to classify the data sets, and then use the chain classification and predict the unnecessary data and reduce the unnecessary data and calculate the IG and compute the threshold value. It is used to get the accurate data from the data sets and predict the correct label and calculate the loss and accuracy. All are used the PruDent technique is used to reduce the unnecessary and repeated data to get the accurate correct data from the data set and then store the database. Let's we discuss about the running procedure for PruDent algorithm used to classifying the multi-label, because single label classification easily classifying, but multi-label classification is complex to analyze the multi-labeling data sets. So here we use the PruDent algorithm used to remove the unwanted and error data from the data sets and then analyze the multi-label classification. Here we use the chain classification and binary relevant classification. used to analyze and classifying the data sets, and then remove the unwanted items from the data set. Use the PruDent algorithm. Multi-label classification I used to consider the correlation appeared to more suitable for meta-learning training instead of commonly used binary relevance model. Multi-label classification method are increasingly required by modern approach. Applications such as protein function classification, music categorization, and semantic scanning classification. Here we used the emotion music categorized classification. First, separate the labels and then load the data set. So, select the data set and load this data set and then compare the label names to separate the labels only, and then update the database, and then analyze the multi-labels used in the binary relevant the algorithm. So here we used to analyze the each and every steps is explained detailedly in programmatically. Here we calculate the binary relevant algorithm used to classifying the data sets, and then uh, get the uh, classification classify data set, and then chain classification used to get the uh, acquired classification. Chain classification is used for multi-level classification, supporting learning problems where an instance may be associated with multiple label. This is opposed to the traditional task of the single classification. So each and every n number of the items and number of label instance are calculated to label cardinality and displayed. If label cardinality used to labels are classified perfectly, and then each classification are measured the label values, and then macro accuracy average modification and accuracy values are calculated to calculate the cardinalities, and then display the comparison graph for existing and proposed system and label classification groups. All are showed in our project. Thank you.